you've ever wanted to know more about CAs, keys and certificates, want to know more about digital trust, or get a better understanding about what underpins digital security for the web, then you're in the right place. I'm Mike Hathaway, Chief Product Officer for Assertia, and welcome to this episode of Assertia On, our online series looking into hot topics in the world of digital trust. At Assertia, we get plenty of questions from people asking about keys, certificates, PKI and digital trust. So that's exactly what I'm going to be getting into in this episode. So we begin by asking, on what basis do we trust? Is it a referral from a friend, a favourable review perhaps, or maybe your awareness of a reputable brand? We all know that digital trust can take a long time to be earned, but can be shattered in moments. In the physical world, you can easily verify the existence of a business. You can visit their place of business, see company representatives, members of staff, and in most cases pay for and walk away with a purchase. Trust in the physical world is more tangible, and visiting a place of business really helps cement this. This is not so easy in the online world. In the digital world, it's not possible to physically visit anything, so it makes it really easy for people to create a digital business, a digital storefront that looks like a reputable brand, but instead is built purely and simply for fraudulent activities and harvesting of information. In the digital world, you simply cannot rely on the visual inspection of a digital storefront. So how can I, in the online channel, trust and conduct digital business? So what makes an online transaction secure? What proves online identity? In order to conduct digital business, you need digital trust. But what is digital trust, I hear you say? Put simply, digital trust is relying on a trusted third party to vouch for a digital identity used online to provide you with assurance that the person, business, or service that you're conducting an online transaction with is who it claims to be. Digital trust is created by the issuance and management of digital identities. Secure digital identities require keys and certificates issued by a public key infrastructure or a trust infrastructure that's operated by an audited independent trust service provider, or perhaps, if you're working internally, an internal certificate and key management team. Without digital identities and PKI, you simply can't conduct digital business. In order to conduct digital business, this makes your trust infrastructure your critical infrastructure. Trust infrastructures provide you with digital identities that deliver digital trust and is the very foundation to digital business. PKI is the only technology that offers the highest levels of trust in a completely and transparent manner. PKI is critical to digital business. So let's look at the importance of digital trust. Digital identity and digital trust are in use within our everyday lives. So believe it or not, if you're at home, at work, even traveling and commuting, you're making use of digital trust in some shape or form. So sat at home, watching TV, either a streaming service, scrolling through social media, ordering products and services, you are transparently making use of digital trust and some form of digital identity. If you're on the go, traveling between business meetings, checking email, getting directions from a travel app, messaging friends, colleagues at work, again, that's making use of digital identity and digital trust. There's all manner of use cases throughout our lives that make use of digital trust in an online manner, whether that be financial transactions, telecommunication networks, 4G, 5G, in the future 6G, online and in-person shopping, transportation, document signing, conveyancing, software development, the list goes on and on and on, where we all make use of digital identity and digital trust. Digital trust and digital identities have been tightly interwoven into the very fabric of our lives, and it's a security backbone to the internet and, quite frankly, any online exchange. People, devices, things, applications can be used and issued with digital identities from trust service providers to enable them to securely prove their identity, provide a digital signature to a document or transaction, and then to protect information that's sent between the sender and recipient. What does this mean in the real world, though? So here's a basic example. But the same thing can be applied to the sending of any digital information. So global trust service providers offer services to enrol and vet people for people, devices and applications for certificates. This provides a process where a business owner, end user, and application owners must undergo some form of vetting to prove their identity. So this is what ensures that a digital identity really is bound to the right person, application or service. And ideally, the user's digital identity is also stored securely, so you know that they're the only one who has control over it and it cannot be accessed by any malicious user or software. So once appropriate vetting and enrollment has taken place, digital identities can be used to secure transactions. Each participant in an exchange can guarantee that each participant is genuinely who they claim to be, because they hold a digital identity with their name in it, and it's the identity that is stored securely. Each participant can use their digital identity to authenticate a business or an application, and they can digitally sign a transaction, and then they can send transactions securely to businesses using business-to-business applications or business application identities. The business application can verify the identity of a user when it's connected, and once it's received the transaction, it can then verify the signature on the transaction to ensure that nothing has changed during transmission. Digital identities and digital trust enables 3 distinct use cases that provide integrity, authenticity, and information protection. PKI Trust Services offer the most versatile choice. Keys and certificates issued from a centrally managed PKI, deployed to best practice, is the only technology capable of offering businesses cryptographically secure credentials that enable integrity, authenticity, and information protection in a secure and frictionless manner. PKI, when deployed correctly, provides consistency in policy and assurance around digital identity management across the organization and across all use cases. It's an essential technology for all crypto and key management teams. So let's see how Assertia products can help. So Assertia has created a fully integrated suite of digital trust products, starting with WebArray, which provides a unified registration platform that not only supports the collection of information to fulfill a certificate request, but empowers organizations to build enrollment workflow to help with the critical task of gathering information about the certificate applicant before the certificate can be issued. Be that in the form of proving someone is in charge of a web server or a device that's requesting the certificate, or a person making an application for a qualified signing credential, WebArray workflow can be built and tailored to each use case. So without proving identity, trust cannot be delivered. Assertia's ADSS server is the foundation to digital trust. It's a modular trust services platform and provides all of the PKI and signing services. It offers high levels of trust services as well as all of the lower level PKI services. And unlike our competition, the ADSS server is fully interoperable with leading PKI providers. So in summary, public key infrastructure, or PKI, is so essential to the securing of digital trust. And Assertia, and at Assertia, we make it super simple, seamless, and future ready. PKI is the foundation of securing the digital world. It's what allows us to trust technologies we use every day, like SSL certificates, digital signatures, IoT, and device authentication. Essentially, it's all about creating and verifying and then managing cryptographic keys to keep communication safe. So with Assertia expertise in digital trust, we deliver powerful future-proof solutions to tackle the credentials and the challenges of digital transformation. Think about what that means in practice. Super fast performance, multi-tenancy, quantum readiness, and rock-solid compliance with certifications and standards. Well, that's it for this edition of Assertia On. I hope you found it useful and the session interesting. As usual, if you have any questions or want to know more about Assertia products, then please don't hesitate to get in touch with a member of the team. I hope you'll tune in for a future edition of Assertia On and catch you again in the near future. Thanks.